Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 3 Points Podcast. My name is Matt Meany. On this side is Joe Marone. On that side is Ryan Buchanan. Behind the glass in the studio is producer Dan Green and intern Jack Skodergaard. Welcome back. We missed you last week. We got a big show for you today. Not really, but we got a big show for you today. Joe, get us started here.
It's big in spirit.
Big in spirit. Tell us about something.
But come back to me.
All right, great. Ryan, tell us about something in your life.
I signed up for a half marathon in May.
You want?
In Providence.
Claps?
No, I'm just making a statement.
Okay.
You asked me to tell you something about that.
I was more looking for I got a coffee yesterday. I
got coffee at 4:44.
I have something like that.
Yeah, please.
There are 411,000 Amish people living in the United States of America.
Wow, what a little factoid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not a little factoid.
That was off the big factoid. That's almost 500,000 people.
500,000 Amish.
500,000 Amish, and that's a lot.
That's a lot of Amish.
And that's only Amish. Like I'm pretty sure there's other communities.
You have your Mennonites too.
Yes, like
I
the
don't know, but
Mennonites.
do they lump them in?
Megonites?
You think?
God, they must hear that so much.
I don't think they do actually. I don't think they know.
No,
what
because
that is.
whenever they go out into like society.
You think there's just a kid that's like.
Remember when we went to South Carolina and there was Mennonites in whatever the zoo we went to?
Oh yes, yeah, that was fun. Shout out that zoo. What was that zoo called?
Probably like the South Carolina Zoo.
Was it the South Carolina Zoo?
I don't know.
Shout out the Animal Fries.
Oh, Animal Fries.
Shout out that food court that probably made me sick. For
what other shout outs do you have here?
Shout out the Boston Celtics for dropping a game to the.
Shout out Nick Claxton for putting up a triple-double
to the Brooklyn Nets today.
Chuck Hare.
Chuck Hare?
Chuck Hare.
Hairless Hair. Riverbanks, is that it?
Sure.
Good job, Dan.
Shout out Anquan Hill.
Anquan Hill.
And One Hill. I don't know.
He may actually watch this because we are in senior project together and I show clips from the episode.
Anquan,
wait.
Hit our line.
Hold up. Anquan.
We are big fans.
We're huge fans.
We just saw him drop a double-double tonight.
Please notice me, please. and if you know Falou, just
yeah, we're all big Anquan fans. This guy right here is a huge Falou Gay fan.
Falou Gay. Sorry, Anquan, if you know him, please just hit my line.
I'm more of a Makai Connor type guy.
Yeah, and that's why you're basic.
He's the star point guard. What are you talking like?
Yeah, but that's like you being like I'm a Shohei Ohtani fan. Oh, Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT.
Yeah, I'm just hearing Makai Connor glaze, and that's all I need. And Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. That's just
all right. Rough start to the episode so far.
Bad.
Somebody give us a shout out here.
I don't know. I gave my shout outs.
All right, Joe, get us started.
Shout out. Actually, reverse shout out. Fall is turning to winter, and I don't like it. I don't
know
like.
You're a fall guy like that.
Fall is my favorite season, and I can make quite the case for it being my favorite season.
I wouldn't really dispute you there.
Yeah, it's a great season.
Really,
it's a top 4 season.
I always let me rant a little bit about this for a second. I always say that fall is my favorite season, and I say, if you say spring, I understand it. I like spring too. Leaves, buds on the trees. Starting to get warmer weather. That's when my birthday is. That's when your birthday is too, right?
Nope.
I don't know.
My birthday is the summer solstice.
Oh, is it? No.
Really?
Yep. June 21st.
Oh,
yeah, but that's not always the summer solstice.
It could be the 22nd.
So it's like it's like sometimes fall or sometimes spring and sometimes summer. Regardless. Yeah, I always say that fall is my favorite season, and people always say that that's stupid because they say that summer or winter is their favorite season. And those people must just have never lived in the New England area or in anywhere like north of I don't know, like Texas, because
shout out Big X the plug.
Because it's you either get the extreme heat or the extreme cold. What's all the hate with the mild temperatures? Fall is comfortable. You get to wear comfortable clothes. There's people make fun of like pumpkin spice and all that. The reason that pumpkin spice gets made fun of is because it's basic. Why is it basic? Because it's delicious. Because everyone loves it. It's a comfort food. pumpkin pie, apple pie. It's just a fantastic
five.
season. Nixon 5. Apple pie, pumpkin pie, Nixon 5. There we go.
I think spring is the worst season.
I agree, hands down.
Really?
Yeah.
I would agree, but only because in recent years it's taken forever to get warm.
No,
In the spring.
It's
low-key
just a
such
bottom.
mid-season.
It's a bottom four
Well,
season.
so what is the problem with spring in your eyes? Because I would defend spring here. Spring is my second favorite.
The only thing spring has going is that it's getting warmer, right? And it's like mostly it, as what Dan was saying, it's been taking a long time for that recently. And besides that, it doesn't really have a lot.
But before we
Allergies.
continue, could we give our?
allergies.
Allergies. Too.
I have allergies.
I'm not a big allergy guy.
I have a 3-season allergy issue, so I don't single out April in that way.
Okay.
But it's particularly bad though. I
No,
have-
actually, my worst allergies are in the summer.
Really? Oh, that's a horrible life. I understand why you are the way you are now. That makes so much sense.
Can we give our season power rankings before we?
Yeah. You go
Before we
ahead.
continue, yeah. So mine is going from best to worst: fall, spring, winter, summer.
All right, I'll go summer, fall, close second, winter, spring.
I will go fall, winter, spring, summer.
Wow.
But then
How?
when it turns to winter, it'll be winter, spring, summer, fall. It's very I just like to live in the seasons.
Really, I'm the opposite. I have this constant dilemma where in the winter I always say, "Oh, summer's got to be better," and then when
No.
when summer hits, I think, "Oh, winter has to be
That's
better."
I think that's seasonal depression actually.
It might be.
I just love whatever season we're in.
But so my logic with liking winter more than summer comes down to one. I think the holidays. Have to love the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
There is that like gross area in like late January
So
and then like all of February.
I was gonna highlight that. I to me it's
oh,
like the post mid January, like straight like 5th to 15th, and all of February is possibly the worst time of every year.
Wow.
It
That's
is,
insane.
but I think with winter you have to look at it's like you get the highs and the lows because you could argue that Christmas, New Year's is the best time of year. And then
Mm-hmm.
you go, it's a sharp decline after that, but it kind of balances out to even.
But February, the February month is just so great because nothing's really happening, and it's very peaceful.
You really just have to like live in it to appreciate it. Outside of February, like once I step into March, have all my amnesty towards February comes back. I used that wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slow day. Animosity. There you go.
But I think because I've toiled with this over time of what do I dislike more, spring or summer or winter, and I think definitively I have to say summer because as somebody that stays warm at all time, I'm always warm. It's just horrid to stay cool in the summer. At least with winter, I feel like warming yourself up is a lot easier. You just put on more layers. If it's summer and it's hot out, it's really a gradual process to cool yourself down. And then if you're sweating, you got to change clothes to feel comfortable.
That's fair.
I love being cold because like once you going from being hot to cold is not as good as going from cold to warm.
Exactly. You ever like?
There's not that same relief that you get.
You go play out in the snow. You're
Yep.
freezing. You come back into the warm weather.
Yep.
A hot shower, some hot chocolate. There's nothing that beats that.
Mom's already cooking in the kitchen. You can get the smell. It's nice and warm in the house. There's hot chocolate waiting for you. But what do you get then in the summer? you know?
I think
I'm going to give my hot take then. I would argue differently. I think going from hot to cool is a better feeling.
You come in sweaty. You sit on the couch like
So-
that's just
and this-
nasty.
this may be, like-
any part of you that's not touching air is just gonna stay sweaty
Yeah.
and
So
gross
this
on
this
you.
may be because of like my summer job, but if I'm hot, I just jump in a pool and then I'm cool. So like, and it's if you get re-hot, right? Like most of my summer, the past 2 summers, has been spent at a pool, so I have that opportunity. I do get what you're saying of like outside of that environment, it can be a little more rough, but still
Right.
like the feeling of cooling down to me feels better.
Go outside and mow the lawn.
Okay, and then
In
I'll go
August.
inside, take a cool shower, and then just get to relax in the AC.
Go outside, mow the lawn, walk uphill to school both ways, and then you tell me.
It's summertime.
I
don't have to do
think
that.
no,
Nope.
because
It's summertime.
Summer
no,
school.
because
Reportedly
summertime-
from intern Jack, Glenn Buchan told Jack to tell Ryan to mow the lawn.
That's a crazy.
Can we
take.
confirm that?
Yeah, no, this was like from like 2 years ago, right, intern Jack? Or like last year?
Right before your birthday.
He said it was right before your
Oh.
birthday.
Oh,
And-
our lawn? Like,
Yeah, like I walked in and I was like, oh, I mow the lawn at home. And he goes, God, I wish Ryan could. do
we
like
pay
that."
for a landscaping service.
Sounds like you've never mowed a lawn in your life.
I've
Ryan.
not.
Joe, have you mowed a lawn before?
my dad would never let me on the mower, but I helped him out. Not on the mower. I've done hand mowing.
But you're 20.
Yeah.
He still won't let you on the mower?
I guess that was when I was a kid. Now I just make sure that I'm not around when he has to mow.
Wow.
I'll do landscaping,
mean-
but I don't mow the lawn because we have someone do that.
Dan, you ever mow the lawn?
Yeah, at my grandfather's house, we would less so mow, but when it got to fall, he had bags for the back of his tractor mower, so we would fill those with leaves. That's what we would predominantly do, and like I then did mow my like other grandma's lawn once or twice with a push mower.
That was my main job in fall, is emptying out all the leaf shards.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I want to own enough land to have a riding mower. That's my goal in life. Nice riding
Tough
mower.
on Long Island to get
You
enough.
can get a few acres, but I'm talking like Montana.
You want a nice
you want
farm?
a ranch?
I want a ranch. Yeah, it's gonna be Never mind. All right, moving on.
I think to get like farm animals, you need I think it's 2 acres per animal.
Is
So
that what the law
Are we
is?
dead all
in
right now?
Connecticut, at least, I
Oh.
believe.
That's why Connecticut's a bottom tier state.
Connecticut has some underrated farming.
Connecticut's in the bottom 50 of states.
I mean, I guess I can't argue with that.
That's the second of that type of joke you made.
Third, actually, and no one's noticed.
Connecticut, one of its main exports, underrated, apples. Great orchards around here.
What state are you next to?
New York,
Which is called the
Excelsior State.
or the
I don't know. You can say it.
the Big Apple?
Yeah, that's not because of the orchards.
Or there's a really tall building called the
What?
Empire State
Burj
Building,
Khalifa in
and
Dubai?
there's
What's about the Empire State
what
Building? that
Connecticut
pertains to
the
what
Eiffel Tower
what
in
thing
Chicago.
in Connecticut
Oh.
has an apple
You're so
named
right.
after it? They're New York Empire apples.
So they could be named after New York. That doesn't mean that New York is known for orchards. I feel
the
like we're
Hudson
having.
Valley Renegades
are.
would disagree.
I feel like
6'7".
I feel like we're having a bit of a disconnect right now. I said something that could be pertained as slightly negative towards New York
Get
and
me my
New
water.
York,
You Nork. Sorry.
New York, and it just they smelled blood in the water
See,
immediately.
look how easy that was. All right. What's this discussion topic you had for us, Joe?
Okay, so I've been thinking about it lately. I like looking at little trends in the 4 major sports, and I realized today I had a bit of an epiphany. New York.
It's back.
Keep staying on the
Look
on
how
the
easy
topic.
that is. I like this.
Good boy.
New York has one sports team for each of the 4 major sports that is just completely atrocious, one and or is just generational sellers in every sense of the word.
That's not true. We have 2 bad football teams.
To defend, I don't know why I'm defending the Giants to a Giants fan. The
No,
Giants,
I would defend that they're not generational.
they're not generational. They have for sure bad stretches. They're getting out of one right now, but they're not the same level of historically bad that the Jets are.
That is true.
The Giants have 4 Super Bowls.
2 of them against the Tom Brady.
Yes. 2 of them are
Patriots.
fluky Super Bowls, but
Bill
fine.
Belichick has been on the sideline of every Giant Super Bowl victory.
Yep. Yeah, so
I don't disagree.
And the reason that I think you would dislike it more is because the logical choice, which to be fair, I think the least generational sellers of any of the 4 major sports has to be in baseball, where it is the Mets. I think the Mets are a better team, a better franchise
No.
than the Brooklyn Nets, the New York Jets, and the Buffalo Sabres. That was my pick for.
Oh, not the Islanders.
I mean
I don't think they're that.
the
I'm
Islanders
not
again. They're
but
not.
I'm not even counting Buffalo. in,
They have
the-
like it's in New York. That was part of my theory.
Yeah, no,
But
but in
it's-
the area, like the Devils are more so, significantly more so than the Sabres.
No, the
No.
Devils are a much more successful team historically than the Sabres.
No, yes, but the Devils are that. If you're gonna put a third hockey team in, it's the Devils. It's not.
In,
the
in the
I-
metro
Sabres.
area.
I understand that
metro-
if we're
yeah.
talking about the metro area. I'm saying in take the state of New York.
But then you don't get Jets and Giants then,
Why
'cause
not?
then they're in New Jersey.
That's all that they have. I'm not going to put the Bills
So
there.
so now we're just
They're
making up our own
basically-
rules.
Wait,
Now
so
we're
we're
making up our
cherry
own rules.
picking to include the
100
Sabres for hockey.
100%.
But we're not we're not taking the Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills are a better franchise than the Jets. I'll defend that too.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just trying to pick out the worst team from each
Do the
sport.
Bills have a Super Bowl? No.
No, they don't.
No, but that doesn't matter.
They've had
That's-
4 appearances. They're good right now. The
They have
Jets
Josh
the
Allen.
Jets
They're kinda
won
fun.
a Super Bowl, but it was
the worst Super Bowl ever.
like the third one.
Super Bowl 3.
Johnny Unitas did not come in until the second half.
Yeah, and they what did they win, like 12-9 or something? I don't know, something horrible.
Some of those scores from back then are so
Me
freaky.
and Cal were
Oh.
looking
They're
at that
crazy.
Super Bowl during the game, or no, that whatever it was, Joe Namath's career, and he had like 100, something touchdowns to like 200 interceptions.
Yeah, he was not like people talk about him like, oh, he's the GOAT. He was like not a good quarterback.
He's 500.
Years old.
No, like his record, his
Yeah,
career
he's a
record is
500
500.
quarterback. 'Cause he played for the
Rams
Jets.
legend Joe Namath.
You just happen to get one fluky Super Bowl, and that's why
He
you're
guaranteed it.
that's why you're popular.
But anyway, bear with me on this. Those are the 4 teams that I chose from the New York
Okay, no, but you don't
/
get
metro
the Sabres.
area.
Sabres are not metro area.
They're not metro area, but they're New York. Whether you like it or
No,
not,
that's fine, but they're more a New England sports team.
that's
That's a no. I
that's
disagree with
horribly
That's
insulting.
not true.
Nope.
That's horribly
Nope,
insulting.
because if you go to Buffalo, there are more people there that would be New England fans than New York fans.
Yeah, so
So that I'm putting
But
them in
they're-
the New
but-
England area.
there's going to be Buffalo fans.
I
There,
don't.
there
think they-
might be some Bruins fans in upstate New York, but there's not. In if you go to Vermont,
I don't think they have a region. But if you wanted to put them in a region, it's closer to New England.
no,
It's closer to Ohio in the Midwest.
I would say it's
No, I'm
got
still-
a completely different culture than the New England
It does, but it's still in that
in
vicinity.
the
kind of.
geographical area.
No,
Yes.
because
But
this
New
is
York-
Western New York. It's not like it's
Yeah, but if you
upstate
go,
past
if you
Albany.
go, if you go to Buffalo, which is
I can't
hold
believe
on,
I'm
Dan.
agreeing with Dan right now.
No, stop. You people don't know New York. Let
You're
me
talking about a
explain New York.
tractor farmer and trying to claim that you're not from.
Yeah,
upstate.
Dan is
Let me-
upstate. He would know better.
I'm
than
not
us.
upstate.
Dan, I cut the mic. That is factually untrue. You are upstate New York. Anywhere past the Bronx is upstate New York, and that's just a fact. Show me the 5 people that live in your little upstate Newburgh City, Poughkeepsie. What are you doing, Joe?
Ryan's friend Peter is a resident of Poughkeepsie currently.
What are you doing, Joe? This is a podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm destroying the sanctity of the podcast.
Anyway,
So okay.
so Nets.
My list is Nets, Jets, Mets, and Sabres.
It should just be both hockey teams
What do you mean both?
because
Which hockey
Is-
team do you?
both
You
the
think would be on
Rangers
that?
and Islanders. Because the Rangers, as we've talked about, abysmal. But for whatever reason, they kept some level of pedigree throughout, like
Just
the
because
latter
they're the
half.
original 6.
Yeah.
But
Now it's really worn off, whereas the Islanders have had better streaks since the original 6 ended, but
Yeah, but
they're
the-
still like not a premier franchise. It's not like
We just
they're
had a
significantly
really
better.
bad 2000s.
I
I'd
guess-
put the Islanders in over the Sabres.
I
Because the
disagree.
Sabres are not they're not a metro team, first of all.
they're not a metro team, but I'm not saying that was a requirement. Just that they're a New York team,
They're in a different group.
and then you
that's-
have to say / metro because whatever reason New York teams like to be in New Jersey. I don't know why you would ever want to be in New Jersey.
Because the mayor wouldn't agree to let
there's
them
no
build a
place to
stadium.
put a
in the
football
It's
city.
just it's just a
You-
horrible decision. I don't know why every New Yorker wants.
Where would you?
Stadiums
Yeah,
in
it's a horrible
Jersey.
place, but where would you want to put?
I don't care. It's just not my team.
Hold on.
Damn straight.
The Sabres do not belong in this conversation. The Islanders
The
are
Sab-
also.
The Sabres, I think, earn a spot in this conversation just about because of how abysmal they are, generationally.
But you also have to look at the Islanders and how much they've done to be a horrible franchise.
Like,
how much they've committed
Would I
to that
want to
role.
stay living on this earth if I was a Sabres fan? I would want to just find a way to escape. Because
What are you saying?
like get out of here. Like
get out of this life?
Move. Well, I didn't say that. like go somewhere else. You know, because
You're digging yourself.
it's just horrible.
He is literally digging himself a grave right now. What?
Your
don't
verbatim
think-
quote was, "I would not want to be on this earth if I was a Sabres
I would.
fan."
It's a metaphor. It's a figure of speech.
All right.
I would rather be a
It's-
Jets fan
You
than
want-
a Sabres fan.
No.
Okay, wait.
No.
Can we just let's all try to give Joe 5 minutes to make
That was
his
last
point.
episode. That was the last episode with the Joe episode. He's had enough of a run today.
Anyway, my topic was what do you think is the worst of the four? Like where would we put them?
Jets.
But
Jets.
we can't agree.
Jets are the worst. Objectively
Okay.
the worst.
Independent of this question, do you think that the Jets have competition with the Sabres? Keep
Yes.
in mind
The Jets.
they have the same playoff track.
I would say
same
no
number of years.
because no one cares about the Sabres.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the Jets easily beat out the Sabres for the
Yes.
worst franchise in potentially all of sports.
The Mets are more in the conversation with
Than
the
the-
Jets due to their
yeah.
just historic collapses.
Yeah.
The thing that I was interested in that I wanted to talk about, like looking at that, is that all of these sports, all these teams, are generationally horrible, but kind of for different reasons. The like that was the thing I was going to say. The Mets have had big highs, but they just find themselves at the top of the league often, and then find ways to fumble it, which
That's
is not
what makes
like.
them fun, though.
But that's not like the Jets or the Nets.
No, what
Or whatever
what
we're
the
saying
Jets
for-
have this great preseason energy. That
Kevin
they can
Garnett
somehow,
is going to save the Nets.
That's I think what's impressive about the Jets.
the hope springs eternal every August for the Jets fans, and then it immediately is gone with Week 1. Mets fans though have this delusion that they're able to hold on to until sometimes until September, and those are the good years when you get to September.
You think that's what it is? It's just the timeline of when
It's
they
the
realize.
yeah.
And Brooklyn, may I say, is in a weirder
has no
spot.
fans too.
Well, the two fans that they have, it's
Jay-Z.
longer than just the season.
WFAN radio host Evan Roberts and his children.
there's no
and Jay-Z.
and yeah Jay-Z
And-
that one song.
I saw this guy on vacation one time that had a Brooklyn Nets shirt, and I assumed that was the other fan.
My brother,
Your brother's a Nets,
Nets
fan.
fan. I swear to God.
Poor
Reverse shout out
Thomas.
Tommy actually.
Yeah. Oh. But the Nets have an even longer timeline because I'd say their biggest fumbles haven't been in season,
Well,
but rather with
so,
trades.
yeah, I just watched a video on like the state of the current like losers in the NBA, and I believe it's next year or like the year after that they gave up an unprotected first rounder for James Harden, and the Rockets are in a much better spot than the Nets are right now.
Good for them.
So
Well,
the-
we wish the Nets well.
The
I wish them well.
trade, the
Nick
historic
Claxton is
trade
the
of
truth.
with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce.
Yeah, which obviously
There was a third.
after today's game, the Nets officially won the trade.
Well, they did win the trade after today, but for a long time, like with the Celtics winning the ring and
That
that
doesn't even
trade
matter.
being part of that timeline heavily, but they did win today. So
Nick
I can
Claxton dropped a
confidently
triple
say
double. Michael Porter
the
Jr.
Nets
scored 13
the Nets
straight
no
points.
longer deserve to be in this
No.
in these categories
No.
with
Free
the
the
rest of
Nets.
these teams.
Free the
What
Nets.
what I like about the Jets too is that the Jets have no pathway to salvation. They're very much it's over, and I don't care if picks 1 through 32 in the first round belong to the Jets. There is no way for them to be a viable football team, and I'll put that out there right now. If they had 32 picks in next year's first round, they would still find a way to blow it, and that's what you got to love about them.
What's impressive about the Jets also, I think, is usually when a team is really bad and it's the owner's fault. Usually I feel like it's because the owner is not active enough. But for whatever reason, the Jets are this bad because the owner is active.
He's just so active
And
in the
he's
wrong
just
ways.
so bad at his job.
There's a you've done too much and not enough, and they've actually done both of those things at the same time.
They whatever they need to do more of, they don't. And whatever they have too much of, they just keep on going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Peak.
I'm glad we just have it established how horrible the Jets are. That's really
well,
what
yeah,
I
I
came here
mean-
to do today.
Yeah.
What do we think is the combination of the 4 worst sports teams? Not region wise, just like if you were a really sadistic, what's the word if you like a masochist?
Masochist? Yeah.
Masochist. If you were really like masochistic, is that a word?
Yeah.
Sure. If you were
Let's
really
go with it.
masochistic, what would be your 4 teams? And I think the Jets have to be.
I think it's impressive that you could make an argument for I'll say
Buffalo
2.5
and Jets.
because I think you could make a case for the Nets as well. But I think
okay.
definitely
The Hornets.
Oh,
The Hornets
Hornets
haven't won
too.
a home playoff game. They have in years. They haven't won a 7-game
they have
series
LaMelo
ever.
Ball and
They
that
have
cool
n-
announcer.
They have never won a 7-game playoff series.
I that's a good shout. I think that it would have to be the Sabres, Jets, Hornets, and then who would you have for baseball?
I'd have the Rockies. I'd put the Mariners up there too. 'Cause I
I
like
think
how
the
bad
Mariners,
they are.
I would actually say the Pirates.
Pirates, yeah, but
Pirates are a historical good team. You need a team like the Brewers,
They're the Angels.
the
or
Brewers
like
and the Mariners.
the Padres.
I think the Brewers have too
Padres
much.
have glimpses of hope. Mariners' hope is fun because it dies really hard every time.
I
That's
think-
what I like about
I
it.
think the Brewers have too much justified hope.
The Brewers have hope.
That
yeah.
for them to be that bad, that down on the list. The Mariners, I think, make a good case. Because again, talking about collapses and all that.
Up until recently, they had more ruptured testicles than they did playoff appearances. I think they've just passed that now, but that's true. People are going to cancel me for that. Look it up.
20 the 2000 post 2000 playoff appearances.
No, it was. Oh yeah. Post since 2000, right. Yeah, since 2000. I think they've just with this one they might have just overcame that, but true story there.
And the Jets and Sabres, I think, being locks. They are the two teams. They share the longest playoff drought in current playoff drought in the United States. I think it's since 2010.
I believe so.
Is it 2010 or yeah,
I think it's 2010 or 11.
2011 maybe?
We're coming up on 15 years. There are kids in high school entering high school now
Yeah.
that have never seen the Jets and Sabres make the
Yeah.
playoffs.
2011.
Yeah.
They-
That's beautiful.
and it was the
That's-
AFC
that's rough.
Championship game.
They got far. Was that?
I said to the Steelers.
No, was that Mark Sanchez?
No.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez.
Was that Mark Sanchez? Oh yeah, 2011. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Tia.
And
I-
look at all the fantastic quarterbacks they've had since.
Right. And
Zach Wilson was the truth.
when they eventually draft Fernando Mendoza this year, it's going to be great because his career is going to follow, I think, the Geno Smith or the Sam Darnold trajectory.
I actually watched a whole thing about all the horrible Jets trades that have been made. It was like a 30-minute video, and it was about trades only since 2020
Oh, that's
or
beautiful.
and moves. And part of it was about, they start out seasons like this season. They start out 0-7. Season's not going anywhere.
And they
They're
won.
going to end up winning enough games to where not only do they have a horrible season from the start, but they win just enough so they don't get a good draft pick.
Yep.
That was the issue through the second half of the 2010s. It would be 8-8 like every year with no hope moving in either direction.
Yeah.
Bring back the old Jets uniforms too. That's my other take.
Bring back the Titans of New York.
Send the Jets to the Sun, maybe. I think they should be relegated to the UFL.
Do you think we should bring in relegation? I think relegation would be a fun.
I think it'd be a fun
Concept.
little concept.
But it depends on the leagues. Like I think
It doesn't work in baseball just because of minor league systems and everything, but something like football could be kind of fun.
yeah.
I agree. I think you could get away with it. I don't know if you can get away with it in basketball.
I feel like you could in basketball.
I think the problem with basketball is there's too many gigantic individual contracts involved.
But basketball fans would be the most willing to accept it, though,
Yes.
because they like just
Well,
destroying American
'cause-
sports.
because
like
most
the
of the-
NBA Cup and
Most of the basketball fans are going to be on
Emirates
the good
Cup.
teams anyway.
yeah,
so they won't
they're
have
not
to
gonna
deal
get
with
relegated.
it.
Yeah.
Like the Celtics, Knicks, Lakers. They're never getting relegated.
Well, the Celtics.
Whoa, the Knicks are a recent thing, Joe.
Well, sorry, and the Celtics did just lose to the Nets, so it's really anybody's game now.
Yeah.
But
Please.
But Knicks fans would also just flop to whatever other, like recent Knicks fans would just kind of go somewhere else if they needed to. I think a lot of Lakers fans would too when the Lakers blow up eventually.
yeah, New York fans are kind of like LA fans, in that way.
No, not really.
In the way where like they don't really like they're kind of bandwagoners and all that.
No.
Okay.
See, you're only quoting it from like the Knicks perspective, but the issue is the Knicks were bad for so long. Like people weren't like
Yeah.
open about their Knicks fandom. LA, they're actual
People were
bandwagons.
closeted
They
about
were
being
closeted,
Knicks
yeah.
fans because they were
Yeah.
so bad.
After the Knicks get their ring, I can't like there's a part of me that's kind of like
You're
excited.
talking future tense when they get their.
Way future.
Yeah, no,
like-
no, like this
way
year.
future.
Are
When-
you gonna be alive for
Way
when
future.
they win their next?
Okay, big guy. Oh, wait, have we all? Oh, we've all seen a win from our team, like a championship in our lifetime. Okay.
Matt and I, it's like a very tough technicality.
But I
Yeah.
no, I vividly remember. I remember the Giants more than the Yankees.
Oh,
but I vividly
100%.
remember the
Like-
Giants Super Bowl.
09, it could be 4.
I remember that too, but not as much.
I only really remember 11.
I 09 Yankees and 11 Giants. But
I remember watching the 2018 World Series. That like got me into watching baseball. So that was good.
Yeah.
What about the Mets?
well, you have the Rams Super Bowl.
Yeah. I have the
Oh,
Rams Super Bowl.
just in general of any
Yeah,
of the
just in
teams.
general,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Rams Super Bowl. That was peak.
Now, Joe, you have
I actually have all 4.
yeah, you have all 4, right?
But so the Celtics were
What an
2 years
asshole.
ago, obviously. And then the
Hey,
Bruins
Beaufour.
or the Red Sox were pretty recent. I faintly remember the Broncos because I think
yeah, I was gonna say
2015.
that's. I remember the Broncos.
I
Super Bowl.
I
remember
remember the
it.
Broncos vividly.
Yeah, I remember that one pretty vividly.
I
Peyton
don't
Manning was trash that year and got Brock Osweiler a bag.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't remember the
He
Bruins.
was so bad that year.
because that was Bruins were 11, so I would have been 6. So I don't remember that, but
Fair.
yeah.
I remember the Giants winning in 11. I wasn't a Giants fan, but
I
was
think
exciting.
the first Super Bowl I was conscious of was Ravens Niners, whichever.
the blackout Super Bowl.
That's
Yeah.
the one right after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which was my first. I remember them all uniquely, and I love them all for
The
individual
first one that I
reasons.
locked in with was Patriots Seahawks, so 49.
That was a great one.
I remember, hating Tom Brady and then loving Patrick Mahomes because he was beating Tom Brady.
You know what is
And then-
interesting? I was always on Tom Brady's side. Actually, even as a
Really?
Giants fan, I was pro Tom Brady killing everyone.
I was also in a weird spot because being a New England resident that isn't a Pats fan, there's a lot, like, it was all Pats and Giants around me at all times.
And you walked in with your victory fit on a Monday.
Yeah, well, because I don't like New
Broncos
York,
country.
but the Pats fans were just so obnoxious, so I didn't want to be associated with either one.
But
so
your
I
dad
had
is a
to
Giants
go.
fan.
My dad is a Giants fan, yeah,
Yeah, good for him.
and my brother.
Shout out,
But that doesn't
shout out to the Maroons.
that
are
doesn't
Giants
change.
fans.
See, but I don't like it because it's like
So I don't know if you ever asked this, and this is like a deep poll. Was your dad on the ballot this election day?
he was.
did he win?
He actually lost.
No,
Yeah, he did.
no,
Yeah.
no. Stop.
No, I'm serious. It was a
Um,
close race.
We should hold a moment of silence for JM3.
Are you willing to discuss it at all?
I mean, I wasn't there because I was here, so I don't know.
You
Did
didn't
you
campaign
vote?
with him? Did you?
I
vote?
actually didn't vote this.
Oh my gosh!
How long was your dad on the town council for?
I don't know. He was on the board of ed first, so he was on the board of ed when I was just getting into school, Like-
five.
Yeah, I had to be like five, like six, like 6 or 7 when he got on the board.
So you're
of
talking
Ed.
about 15 years in government?
And yeah,
That is,
close to it.
Joe. I'm for as much of a bit as Ryan's. I'm genuinely upset for.
And I think it
Yeah.
was 8 or 10 years on the board, and then what was it, 6, something like that. 6 years on.
Wasn't he like the head town council?
He was the chairman. Yeah, I was actually shocked, but
What policy did him in? Do we know? Can we trace?
I don't know.
why?
I felt, personally, my take from the sidelines. I thought he was very bipartisan on the council. So I don't know who had it out for him. Maybe it's a conspiracy.
Do you mind sharing what party he runs for?
Oh yeah, he runs for the Republicans.
So I think that's why, because the shutdown, like especially in like my mom working at the elections, is that everyone like big push mostly because of like the shutdown and stuff.
And that was expected. My thing is just I think that there were more conservative members of the council that probably that I would have thought would have gotten pushed out first.
Mhm.
So that really was what was surprising to me.
Now is he going to get back in the saddle? Go for it again?
I don't know. People ask him all the time to become the mayor. So
Tell,
Are you
oh,
for real?
he does not like the idea, but people do tell him.
Tell him to run for mayor.
But those are the best
Because
politicians.
we can make like campaign like
I would
3 points.
we have a platform.
3
Yeah.
points will support the campaign. if
I
it-
will
if it
endorse.
happens.
We can make,
and,
like,
and he
Joseph
watches
Arthur
this,
We
so
can
he'll
make
hear
pins.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we make pins? Jam 3.
I
I'm serious.
Mr. Marone, if you're watching this, we will go hard for your
I
campaign.
swear.
I will run a smear campaign. I don't care who it is you're running against. I will go hard.
They could be the nicest person. They own, 4 orphanages.
Not anymore.
Some-
They don't. They've been killing orphans in Missouri. We are going hard in this next election. When is the mayor race? Dan, look up when is the Wallingford mayor race.
in 2 years.
We're declaring it right now.
I'm calling the election for Joseph Arthur Marone III right now.
Can you pull up the results?
approximately 23 months.
I don't want to see the results.
I
I'm
do.
upset right now.
We're about to push the Marone agenda.
What are some of the Marone policies for the town of Wallingford?
I don't
Can
know.
we go over this? You don't. Have you ever campaigned with him?
Yeah, I did it a little as a kid. I hated going door to door. It's
Going door to door
horrible.
is so much fun.
It's
Oh my
it's
gosh.
horrible. And he hated it too. He didn't like doing it.
Can we make
It's
pins?
just
Like I really want to help.
you can
with this
make whatever
campaign.
you want.
Now, how many? Can we see donation records too? You should be able to. OpenSecrets.com. Do they have donation records for Joe Marone's campaign?
This is wow.
There was a big debate in my town for a while about our public pool because
I'm in.
Simple things
Let's hear
in
it.
life.
so the public pool was just horrible. It was very old. It was falling apart, crumbling. Over COVID, they just completely shut it down because you couldn't do it anyway, and they just never got it up and running after that. So there was a plan to renovate the pool, it was like going to be like slightly smaller. They're like a splash pad for kids. It's a public pool. It's going to be popular, and some members of the political sphere there were very against the pool for what I thought was really no reason. Like, we had the money. It seems like a thing that some people would want.
So
Why
there was
not?
an anti-pool.
There was an anti-pool agenda going on,
And now, what side of the pool was your dad on?
and my dad was on the pro pool side.
He was pro pool.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, did that cost him this election? Are you sure?
I don't think so. I would imagine that a pool is a pretty like positive thing for both sides.
But apparently, you're telling me there's a big anti-pool faction here.
Well, I don't know how big they are. They might just like go through the cracks. Like, I don't really know exactly.
Now, how many people are on this town council?
It's 9.
Can we
Nine.
just look up Joseph Marone?
So
Wallingford.
it was a 6-3 majority for the Republicans. Now I
Okay.
believe it's a 5-4 majority for the Democrats.
Okay, so it was a flip.
2 seats were flipped. Yeah.
Now, are all 9 seats up? It's like simultaneously.
So all 9 seats are up, but it's both parties have to occupy at least 3 seats. So 6-3 was the best split that the Republicans could get.
Oh, there he is. Look at his face.
Wait, I want to.
It's a horrible picture.
Can we learn about his platform a little bit? I want to know what I'm endorsing. I've already endorsed him, but what do I need to know?
Now that I've endorsed him,
Now
I'd
that I've
like to
endorsed
know
him, what are his policies?
what he thinks.
Now, how many phone calls is he away from Trump? Is he close? Can he just give Trump a ring now?
I mean, he might have to go through a few hoops. I don't know exactly.
Family. Is that what that says? Tour in college. That's you.
Wow,
You're in
that's
an article.
That's recent. That's
Yes.
that's been updated pretty.
This is
This is this election cycle.
Okay.
Does anyone in your family work in politics? No.
No.
Wait, hold on. We're going fast.
Why are you? Can we make this bigger? Yeah, big, Dan.
We're going in depth this
We face
episode.
a number of real concerns like an aging infrastructure, antiquated technology at town hall, and diminishing industrial commercial
Oh,
tax base.
that was bad too. So
Antiquated.
the old mayor in our town was actually, I believe, the 5th oldest mayor in the country, or
for-
at least
wow.
top 10. He was not oldest, longest serving,
Okay.
because he served for about 40 years.
Oh my gosh.
And second in Connecticut only because there's another guy that is still serving that's like 44 or something now.
Wow.
But yeah, so he kind of ran the town like it was the 80s because that's where when he started. So there like wasn't a town credit card for a long time.
I like this guy.
Can we read this last sentence of the major differences? If moving Wallingford forward means that I am proven wrong, I am fine with that. The goal is progress for my town, not pride or ego. This is
He's got all the stuff.
Ryan's
Same
very
points.
impressed.
Community pool.
Ryan's
What
very
accomplishments
impressed.
in your past.
There it is.
Community pool, fire department study.
Teddy Roosevelt gave him personal advice. That's incredible. What is the best advice anyone's ever given you? And it says Teddy Roosevelt. Wow. I didn't even think they were alive at the same time. Now, is there anything the voters would like to... So what are his controversial positions, though? I'm not seeing anything controversial.
See, that's what I was surprised about, really, because I don't think that there was much controversial on the radar from him.
Can we start giving him maybe like... Can he become like a populist candidate, do you think? Can we give him like some really just...
What was the party they were talking about at the meeting yesterday?
Marijuana party.
Sinn Féin?
Yeah, Sinn Féin.
Sinn Féin?
Make
no,
him
Let's
part
throw
of
him as a Sinn.
No, not Sinn Féin. Not Sinn
He's
Féin.
gonna next election cycle. He's gonna run under Sinn Féin.
You'll have so many people.
It'll now be a Wallingford car bomb.
Unite the Irish in the area.
This is wild.
Well, this is... I'm upset.
I'm upset.
I'm upset.
I'm sorry. I feel like I should have
Warned us?
prepared you guys
Yeah.
beforehand.
No,
Yeah.
I mean... You just take things for granted in life.
So 2 years from now is the
Is the
mayoral
mayoral
election.
Yeah, it's every 2 years.
All right.
Is
So
town
we'll-
council every year?
It's every 2 years as well.
Every two. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's local. Local is every odd year.
We do like 4-year terms, though,
Really.
for some of our positions, yeah. But at my counties, I'm not even allowed to say this. Don't...
Matt's
Dan,
County
stop. Dan, stop.
is a
Dan, stop.
mob-led state.
Dan, stop. No, it's not.
basically.
It's
Nassau
mo-
County
it's-
is a great county to live
It's
in.
mob led.
Nassau County is great. There's no mob activity
didn't
in
know that
Nassau
there was
County.
so
Can
many-
we hear about the
There's-
candidate that went out for a swim?
All right, I'm going to get whacked for this.
By the not mob.
By the not mob
Nassau
County. There happened to be one candidate in Long Beach that went out for a swim and didn't come back.
Well-
And he was still on the ballot, even though he was disappeared for 8 months. But again, Nassau County is a great county to live in. I love all of the people in government there. And I would love to have them on the show, personally.
And I mean, like, sometimes you hit like a rogue wave or something.
Sometimes you hit a
And-
rogue wave.
and
yeah, sure, you're
it-
30 and in great shape, but
Sure.
sometimes things happen.
Sure, you're in a pool, but
Yes.
splash pad.
Sure,
in
you
Wallingford,
drowned.
Connecticut.
You drowned in one of those buckets with the warnings for children.
the 0-inch pool walk-in.
Look, I love Nassau County, and I love the people in charge of Nassau County, and I hope that they continue to do what they're doing. Please,
And I hope that
do
they-
not have me killed.
Yeah.
We might have to cut that. Actually, this is a bad spot, Dan. They know my face now.
Get out of my head, man.
Get out of my head.
All right.
All right,
So
well-
now that we've done this, what's wrong with Suffolk County, Ryan?
I don't know enough about my.
It's
local
Hick
politics.
County, Suffolk County, Hick County.
You know, it's crazy. Like in the context of that, you can say Suffolk County is Hick County, but it's like, from my perspective, Suffolk County is still like more urban, more suburban at least than a lot of Connecticut.
It is.
And
definitely.
Connecticut also is extremely like urban and close together compared to some places. I went to Pittsburgh, and you get into Pennsylvania from our end, you get to Philly, and Philly's a great it's a city.
Great city.
It's huge.
a
And
great
then
city. Very safe.
4 hours west of Pittsburgh, the entire 4 hours is just nothing after nothing.
Yeah.
Cornfields and nothingness. And it just blew my mind how it, like, if you live in Philadelphia, that's where you are, and you're not going to
Yeah.
other places.
You're
Unless-
in a South Jersey.
Yeah, unless you want to have, like, a 4 hour drive, a 2 hour drive to somewhere consistently.
Yeah.
And the people in Pennsylvania are probably thinking, well, what about, like, Montana and, like, all those places that there's, like, 40 people that live there.
And then Montana, you go to Alaska. There's
Wyoming?
Alaska, Siberia. You keep going.
You go around the world.
North
really.
Yeah.
Sentinel
Yeah.
Island.
Hey, Pennsylvania has Sesame Place.
horrible place.
Sesame
It has
Place
the
is not
Amish.
horrible. What are you talking about?
The Amish are great people.
Exactly.
We love the Amish.
And the Amish live
In
on
Pennsylvania.
the Amish don't live in the cities. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And that's a fact you can take home.
That a lot of people say this show's not educational. You've learned a lot about the Amish today, and we
We
haven't
have
even
learned a
gotten
lot
into.
today. We have learned a lot.
We have learned. Sesame, please takes it. You know what? I'm going to give Joe Marone a position here. This is free political advice. You want to get? You already have my vote, but if you want to get people like me to vote, you're going to shut down Sesame Place. I know that's not in your jurisdiction,
It's 2 states away.
but you're going to go hard there. We are gonna take a hawkish attitude towards Sesame Place. Shut it down.
and bring it to Wallingford. And that's how it's going
Yes.
to bounce back.
Yes.
It's going to be the new home of Sesame
We're gonna
Place.
clean up Sesame Place and bring it to Wallingford,
What's
Connecticut.
your prejudice against Sesame Place?
It's a horrible place. It's just very disgusting. I was there as a child.
I've been 2
Were
or
you
3
as
times.
well scared by the mascots? You can admit. I'll admit
No,
that.
I
I
don't-
was scared by the mascots as a child.
Was I?
At specifically at Sesame Place. Most places I was okay with.
You know what's funny? I wasn't
didn't-
usually scared of mascots. There was one mascot I was scared of, and that was I went to a Sacred Heart football game one time,
No way.
and I was terrified of Big Red
No way.
at like
Oh,
5
was
years
this the
old.
old Big Red? Or
No,
was
it was I think it was the new Big Red, but
Because the old Big Red was scary. Fucky.
Yeah.
yeah, Bucky is terrifying, but no, I was scared of regular Big Red.
Wow.
And, yeah,
And look how far you've come.
and now I can almost high five him.
It's been close. It's been close a few times.
I was scared of Sparky the Dragon, I think, once.
I'm sure I was scared of mascots, but I don't.
I remember vividly Sesame Place. Snuffleupagus.
Well, that's a horrifying.
Well, that's
thing.
not a person. Like, that's a whole giant puppet.
Yeah. And like that's what got me, I think.
I never liked Barney. Not that I was necessarily afraid of him. I just didn't like him. I
Yeah.
didn't trust him.
No, Barney's a slippery guy. You don't.
Like you don't know what he's doing
Yeah.
like behind your back.
If that Epstein list ever comes out, I know one guy that's gonna be on
If there's gonna be a anthropomorphic
Yeah.
purple dinosaur on that list,
it. It'll be Barney.
it's gonna be Barney.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up to some wacky
How come
stuff.
it's always
there.
when we go international that these things come out?
Well, oh,
My-
yeah,
My
Epstein.
hatred of Barney.
No,
oh,
the Epstein
the
list.
Epstein list.
We're all very looking forward to going to Belfast. Next episode will be international, but hopefully we'll have some Epstein stuff. Probably Barney. That might be. We might do.
Can
stop.
we make next episode the Epstein episode?
The emergency
Is that
podcast
allowed?
Epstein list episode, and we'll have Joe Marone on to discuss and get him back into politics. I see a path forward here for Joe Marone.
You think it's as simple as denouncing the Epstein list? Is that
No.
the first step?
No,
or
I
you
think-
support it fully?
I think you can go either way, and we're gonna see what happens when it comes out. So,
Is this the thing you wanted to talk about that
No.
you said I probably wouldn't want to
no,
talk about?
actually, this wasn't. I just thought about it, and it brings me a lot of joy. So,
I have one more town, little fun fact that I want to share, and then we move to something else. But
well, I was gonna wrap it up after this, but
oh, okay, perfect. My dad over COVID got a couple emails, and they were concerned emails because they said that they should ban 5G in town because it'll spread COVID. And frankly, I think that we never
address that
addressed
issue.
that
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
Maybe that's what did
Like,
him in.
I don't know how germs spread, but it's probably 5G.
We haven't looked into it.
Yeah.
And you know what? So the Joe Marone campaign right now stands at we're gonna pick a side on the Epstein. I might be tanking his campaign. We're gonna take a side of the Epstein list,
Or we're not going to take a side if that's better if the campaign.
if that's better for the campaign. And we're very anti-Barney, right? Is that?
Yes.
Can we make that a policy?
I think that's safe. Yeah.
okay.
Anti-Barney pro Sesame Place in Connecticut.
We're gonna move Sesame Place to Wallingford, Connecticut, and we're
Pro-
gonna look into the 5G.
and pro public pools.
Pro public pools. We're looking into the 5G. Anything else you want to add to the campaign, Dan?
Not to the campaign, but I do have our points results from the MLB position group draft.
Oh, this should have went great.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, so we're just gonna go over the rules so that if someone crashes out, it's known that I didn't rig this. All-star, 1 point for each All-Star, 1 point for each Silver Slugger, 1 point for each Gold Glove winner. If you had the MVP, you got 3 points. If you had the Cy Young, you got 3 points. If you got the Rookie of the Year, you got 3 points. If you got someone that finished second to fifth in that category, you got 1 point.
When did this become a thing?
That's been a thing the entire
I
time.
don't know if that was. He
It's
definitely added
been
this.
something the entire time, and then you got a point for every player that made one of the
For
MLB
every player on the team, you get 1 point.
No, for every player that made one of the 2 All MLB teams.
You get a point for both first. It's the same regardless of first or second team.
We can do second. We can do
No,
two of
no,
your
no.
first
This,
team now.
these are your rules apparently, Dan.
No,
I'm
these are
just,
the rules
let's
that
just
everyone
let's
agreed
just
to.
hear it. Let's
let's
just
go
hear it.
ahead.
Okay, in last place with 9 points, Matt Meany.
Ah,
Right.
You're really poor at this.
Now let's talk about why. Actually,
all right,
can
who's
we
in-
go over
who's in
my
third?
team?
So Matt had no Silver Sluggers.
But no, say my team, Dan. Say my team.
What position would you? What group? would
List
you
my
like me to-
groupings, Dan.
Okay, Matt had the Philadelphia Phillies infield.
Trey Turner robbed
I don't know about that.
of an All-Star.
He had the Padres outfield.
Yep.
Tatis.
Platinum glove.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
should be 10 points.
You got an extra point for that.
Should be 10 points.
You got
An
an extra point
That
for
should
that.
be 2.
Now keep
You
going.
had the Dodgers starting rotation.
Right? Robbed. They all got injured. There was a lot of fake injuries there.
You kind of got foiled by injuries there.
And you had the Guardians bullpen.
And let's talk about the Guardians bullpen, folks.
Now,
Let's talk about the Guardians bullpen.
One member of the Guardians bullpen that,
That-
will not be returning for
that
next
would have
season.
been an All-Star.
2 members of their bullpen.
Would have been reliever of the year. What did he do? He gambled. So this is not on me. This is actually on Emmanuel Classe.
The meme team, bro.
This is on Emmanuel Classe.
The headline team.
them.
Go
the,
ahead.
The Dodgers starters
This is brutal.
trying to snipe
Well,
Shohei.
Jackson Merrill was also injured for a decent chunk.
Now, do I get a point for Shohei? I should get 3 points for Shohei.
Yes, you got 3 points for Shohei.
He should get an extra point for Shohei
For
because
Shohei
it's
as
Shohei
a-
Ohtani.
Yeah.
No.
And that's why it's rigged.
Go ahead with these fake
All right, what's
things here.
next?
And then Ryan got 3rd place with 12 points. And
Now,
then
who
do we
did he
wanna-
have?
Ryan had Ryan fell
Mets
ass
infield.
backwards because remember he drafted the Pirates rotation for
Yes.
Paul Skeens
Yep.
to win Cy Young. He drafted the Dodgers outfield in DH, so he also got Shohei Ohtani points.
Now, how does that work? That
Well,
you should
Sho-
split these points
Because
at
he's
least.
a
well,
DH.
Shohei is a DH. And
No,
when,
he's a pitcher.
no. When Shohei was
DH.
because
No.
So you got the MVP votes. You got points for MVP. You did not get points for the All MLB team because he was named the DH. He wasn't named.
No,
to a
he
starting
does everything,
rotation.
Dan.
But he
Dan,
was not named to the rotation.
Don't talk about
He's the
Shohei
greatest
Ohtani on this
baseball
show.
I-
player of all
I think
time.
we're forgetting that this is Shohei, the GOAT Ohtani.
Ryan took the Mets infield, and he tried to sell out for Mason Miller to win reliever of the year with the
so poorly.
with the Athletics bullpen.
You know what happened though? If we want to talk about steals, Francisco Lindor stole the All-Star from Trey Turner. That should have been my point.
Hey, you got the. Oh, I forgot. You also got a point for the batting title with Trey Turner.
See? You notice he wasn't a Silver Slugger and All-Star though.
I did notice that.
Juan
I-
Soto
All
was
right,
an
and so
all-star.
do we want first
No, he
place?
didn't deserve it though.
So it's now separated by 1 point. Like Ryan was only 1 point behind second place. First point was only 1 point ahead of second place.
Okay, I'm proud
So
of
do
my
we want
performance.
to know who?
Well,
I think Joe is second
just
place.
hit us with first. I think I was
Okay.
second.
I won with 14
I
points.
won. And I added the 2 and 5, and then
Well, I had six All Stars, guys.
I had 6 All-Stars.
I drafted the Rays infield, and, it became a great
I
pick.
placed an anonymous tip on Emmanuel Clase to get arrested. I'm Dan Green.
Do we want to go over Joe's team? Or
Yeah,
my
sure.
team?
Go over your team, and then I forget who I picked.
So Joe's 13 points came from a lot of Aaron Judge carrying, whether it be MVP
Not mad
points,
about
batting
that.
title. Belly had a good year. He then had the Guardians infield, so J Ram got him top 5 MVP points on top of it. But then he picked the Braves starting rotation, which was just decimated by injuries.
That
And
was rough.
what was a really solid bullpen for the first half of the year in the San Francisco Giants only gave him 1 All-Star.
Now, what is your fake team that you did here?
My team,
He actually
which
pissed
you
Steve
actually,
lack of Shohei
season.
Ohtani.
so my
Yeah.
team, I was outstanding call on my end for PCA. And so I took the Cubs
I also made
outfield and
another call
DH.
to the Cleveland Police Department, the
And
FBI.
no,
I called Cash
No,
Patel.
it was in Brooklyn.
Was it in Brooklyn? Oh,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, you're right.
And then something that Matt was happy that I did, I drafted the Phillies rotation over their infield, which again was the better pick because
No.
of Chris Sanchez and Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler was still named to the All MLB second team.
Dan, who did you call to make this happen? He was injured. He was dead.
And then I had the Rays infield with Jonathan Aranda was a revelation. Junior Caminero just is that guy. And then this was my really bad pick was the Yankees bullpen.
Well, I know
They
I had
were pretty
Shohei, so
bad.
I won.
I also had.
I had
Shohei,
Aaron
too.
Judge,
But
who
you didn't have the real.
did
Shohei.
win
I
the
had Shohei.
MVP,
Yeah, we had the
which was
MVP.
kind of
Hey, good
which was
job.
kind of bad because I feel like it's really Cal Raleigh should have won that, but it's
All
okay.
right, I'm ending this show. There's enough of this.
Go Cal Raleigh.
Dan called in an anonymous tip to the FBI.
You and Ryan actually tied for third.
After what?
After I realized that I didn't give Matt 3 points for Shohei.
Like I've said this whole time, this was a fair game. That, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the 3 Points podcast. Shout out to Joe Marone if you're still watching this. We will run your campaign for you. Anything else you guys want to add to this?
I think we got everything.
Islanders are third in the Metro right now.
Don't call it a comeback. I'm not.
Bruins were first in the Atlantic for a game,
That's crazy.
Don't call it
and
a fall off.
and we haven't been good for a while, so it's gonna be nice to see.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the 3 Points podcast. See you next time in another country.